One thing I hated about working in retail is when a customer would crack a lame-ass joke and expect me to laugh. And whenever I didn't, they'd be like, "What, you don't have a sense of humor?" Like, no, I have a sense of humor, that's why I didn't fucking laugh. Another thing that annoyed me was how impatient the customers were. For example, I was sitting in the stall, taking a shit, and instead of waiting for me to get out, this customer just shits in the goddamn urinal. I walked out, motherfucker didn't even wipe. Niggas be pooping. Now, can I complain about how fucking loud people are in the bathroom? Like every time an elderly man comes in to take a piss, he sounds like he's having a goddamn orgasm. And they always let out that one last drop at the end. Like, how long have you been holding that in, motherfucker? Like, acting like nobody's changed your goddamn diaper in a month. The amount of elderly customers who would get upset when I asked for their ID was annoying as hell. Like, I don't care if you look like a literal skeleton. I have to ask for your ID. And eventually, I got tired of it, so I just stopped asking people who looked old enough. One day, this middle-aged woman walks in, trying to buy a 12-pack of beer, and she's like, "Do you need to see my ID?" And I'm like, "No, you're good." And then she's like, "Oh, wow, you suck. You really think I'm old?" Yeah. Bitch, you pulled up in a Cadillac in the handicap spot with an old man sleeping in the passenger seat. I'm assuming he's your husband. You should go out there and make sure he's not dead. How are you gonna have leather seats and let that motherfucker drool all over them like he wasn't sleeping through 4 hours of church? Like, go home, Grandpa. Leave the kids alone. They don't want your fucking nickels. Speaking of middle-aged women, how come every single goddamn one of them use their bras as a wallet? They'll walk up to the register, pull a wet dollar bill out from under their sweaty titties, and plop it on the fucking counter. Ladies, how would you feel if I walked up to the register, pulled out a wet dollar bill out from under my sweaty nigga balls, and plopped that on the counter? You'd be lucky if I blew them motherfucking hairs off. Every single girl I worked with would get hit on by the customers. One of the girls I worked with got so tired of it that she just came to work without makeup on, which didn't work because she just got hit on by guys who were uglier than all the other ones.
Aw, hell yeah. This bitch forgot her eyebrows. She basically in my league now. What? I'ma go over there and get me some goddamn poon. I'm gonna get my dicky sticky. I'm gonna get my sloppy toppy 5000. I'll come where your eyebrows used to be.